Hey guys, and welcome to my next reaction. This is episode 9 of season 6 of Heartland, Great Expectations. A trip to help out an old friend at a fishing camp doesn't go as planned, and a series of unexpected events elevate it into a life-changing weekend for the entire family. Oof. Life-changing weekend for the entire family. So, makes me wonder, doesn't necessarily mean that everyone is going on the fishing trip. There will probably be some people still at home, like maybe Lou and Katie stay at home or something, or Peter stays at home or whatever. But obviously this is the halfway point. So when I finish this episode, I'll be halfway through season 6. My guess, and I could look up when this aired, but my guess is that this was probably like the winter finale for whenever it originally aired, is my guess, because that's kind of how it's sounding with the life-changing weekend, that it was kind of the winter finale, and then episode 10 would be what they started with in the new year. Maybe I'm wrong, but yeah, I think I'm gonna kind of look that up. But so, life-changing weekend. So I'm wondering what that will entail. Maybe it'll be Jack and Lisa getting back together. That'd be nice. Amy and Ty. Don't know. Now that she thinks that she's ready, though, to marry him, maybe that's what it'll be. Instead of speculating, let's find out. You ready? Let's get started. Hey, Bigums. He had to interject there. Hi, pretties. So it looks like we're going to see Clint again, so I'm guessing this is going to be the decision of whether or not he's going to adopt Jordy, which we know he will, because I'm pretty sure she stays in the cast. Hi, babies. A big male there. Hi, babies. No, baby, no! As easily as you can there. The ones who are getting away at any time. Oh, Jack wasn't necessarily thinking though when he.
Wow.
Beauties.
Wow. Yeah.
Let's see if we can get closer. Okay. Yes, you get that horse out of there now, which I think they will. But you could see it was kind of rubbing on. I was worried that the poor baby was going to pull enough that it was going to choke him and he was going to suffocate. But obviously he can't get food. And so it's a good thing they came along, because they'll be able to get the horse out of there. And then, of course, with Ty being a vet, he'll be able, or vet student, he'll be able to go ahead and work on the horse to kind of heal him. Poor old baby, though. And I'm like, you can take care of Katie just as well down at the Duke Ranch. Just take some stuff. You can always pop back to the house for a few minutes if you need something. But, I like how Lou and Peter were both on the same page about wanting, like, the house to themselves for the weekend, Amy was going, Ty was going, Jack was going, Georgie was going, and they were all going to be gone and give them some much needed peace. And then, of course, when Katie would be sleeping, maybe they would do something involving laying down, or even just nap, or, just do whatever and just have some much needed time to themselves. And then when Peter was mentioning that it still could be a few months, I'm like, that could still be considered soon. To me, if someone said, oh, they're going to be moving out soon, I'd be like, okay, and if he said it could be a few months, I'm like, well, that could still be considered soon. That shouldn't necessarily weigh into a decision. I was like, he was talking about there not being much room there, and I'm like, Georgie has a room, though. She has a room, and she has her own dog. So it's not like she's sleeping on the couch or something. And yeah, eventually Lou and Peter will move out. And then that will free up. And then there will be basically just Jack and Amy living there and Georgie. So it'll be a lot easier. Oh, poor baby.
Okay. That's a trapper snare. Ranchers using to catch wild horses.
So here, little guy. Okay.
Poor baby.
They're gonna help you. They're gonna help you.
It's not good. It's already infected.
Aw.
I'd like to treat him, but I feel like if I cut this off, he's gonna bolt.
What if I hold him while you look at it? Come on, come on.
It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. They're gonna help you. They're gonna help you.
Cool. Cool. Look, where was Jack when you fell in the well?
He was at home. It wasn't his fault. He didn't know I'd taken off.
Yeah, well, maybe you should have.
Well, we know Jack is gonna end up being her foster parent anyway, so this is all irrelevant. But what he should look at is that Jack came to the rescue. You know, like, yeah, okay, Jack should have known, but he didn't because Georgie and Mallory went off on their own. But look at how Jack came through. You know, he got her out of there and got Remy out of there, both relatively uninjured. I'd say that that's pretty impressive. That's something that a parent would do. And I like how Clint says, you know, I totally get it with today. Like, I'm not looking at the way Georgie is acting because it's a kid. And, you know, she's all pissed off. You kept your promise. And it's like, plans change. This is important. You know, like, he wasn't given the message because you didn't give it to him, so it's really your fault. And it's like, just go a different weekend. I know you're looking forward to it, but go a different weekend. You know, I guess she's a kid, they don't. Well, that's not exactly smart of Georgie for what she's about to do. But she realizes that that is a good location. And like I said, why doesn't Clint see how she interacts, like, with Katie and stuff? You know, like, the whole time he's just talking to Jack, and I get it, but it's like, why don't you see how she interacts with the other members of the household and see that she gets along with them, that she's kind of like a big sister to Katie, that she has a dog. I mean, you know, he talked about the falling down the well, and I'm thinking, okay, that wasn't Jack's fault. She even said it wasn't. And instead of focusing on that, because guess what? Kids are gonna do shit. It's what happens. Instead of focusing on that, focus on the fact that Jack jumped into action to get her out of there. You know, he got that winch, he got Remy up, you know, and also take into account the fact that he saved the dog and then jumped into action to save her. Look at that. That's what a parent would do. You know? So she fell down a well. Guess what? Kids do shit. Kids do things. And they don't tell the parents. Should Jack have known? Yes. But kids do things and they don't tell their parents. It happens. So he needs to not act like that is some huge thing. She turned out all right. The dog turned out all right. And it's because Jack got her out. That's what he needs to focus on. Alcatraz. So you're gonna steal a horse. Okay. Okay. She is not a bright kid. She ain't exactly smart, I'll tell you. You know, I mean, like I said, it'll be okay. But that move there at the end is like, you ain't that bright, are you? You're stealing Alcatraz. You're running away. I am glad though that she spoke with Jack, even if she didn't like look at him. I like that she did kind of talk to him a little. And of course you could tell he was hurting because of, you know, everything, because he wants to foster her. And obviously he was hurting about Lisa. Lisa should have given him more of a chance to explain, but Lisa's a bit of a hothead. Beauty. What the hell are you gonna do out there in the middle of the night now, kid?
Let's go. Yes, of course it is.
Yay!
Yes. Yes.
So looks like the fire had spread to the home. So all that work that they had started with, it's like with Lou and Peter, especially when it comes to a house, it's like one step forward, 3 steps back. You know, they started making progress on the home and now everything goes up in flames. I hope I don't know why Alcatraz, it's hard to keep these horses' names correct, but that's Phoenix. They better fucking get Phoenix out of there. My attitude is you run through that fucking fire, because I would. I'd be like, I don't care, you know, looked like she had a blanket on her. You grab that fucking blanket, you run through that fire, you get to Phoenix, you get that horse out of there, now. You know, that's what I would be doing. So if Phoenix dies, it's on her. You know, if Phoenix dies, I will probably end up hating the character of Georgie. I'm on the fence about her as it is, but this is going to be, I think, something that kind of helps push it over the edge for her to stay. But it looks like this next episode, it says Amy and Ty hold off telling their news because of the devastating fire at Lou and Peter's home. So obviously Lou and Peter are going to be back to square one, which obviously means they're going to have to spend more time in Heartland. But then, you know, Amy and Ty will have to, kind of hold off a bit on the... So my guess is that she's probably going to take the ring off for a bit. But I'm glad he finally did it, you know. And she said, wish upon a star. And he says, I wish to spend the rest of my life with you. And I was just like, oh, that's so sweet. And then he finally did it. You know, he'd been holding off. But you saw, you know, when they were getting ready to go on the trip, you saw him look at the ring. So I think he was thinking that anyways, you know, especially when he found out that it was going to be a trip for just the two of them. And so, and again, they worked really well together. You know, they made an excellent team to help that baby foal, which I hope will be okay. So it's just more proof that they are going to work together in a marriage. So they are officially engaged. Let's hope it stays that way. You know, don't need Chase Powers coming back. But thank you for joining me for the episode 9, which would have been, I guess, the first half of season 6 of Heartland. If you enjoyed this reaction, please hit the like button and subscribe for more content. That was probably my cat knocking something over. Let me know your thoughts in the comments regarding anything. You know, are you happy about Amy and Ty getting engaged? You know, what are your thoughts on Georgie? Like I said, I'm kind of on the fence about her. I'd love to be able to talk to you guys and hear some comments. Follow me on Instagram and TikTok if you will. And I will see you in my next video. Bye.